Hi everyone, this is Alex with the Spider Digital Marketing Support Team. In this video, I will be showing you how to update and add anything you might like to your site. I'll be showing you the back end. Now that everything's been set up and you've made it all the way through our process, I'll show you how you can update anything you might need to or add anything to your site in the future. So specifically with what we have here is the modern responsive theme. So the first thing everyone will need to know is how to log into their site. And along with the email that you got the link to this video in, you should have also received your login information. So if you did not get that, please let us know. You can email us at webteam, WEBTEAM, at iMobileinnovations.com. That's webteam at iMobileinnovations.com. And please let us know if you did not get your login information, and we'll send that out to you. So to log into your site, all you need to do is go to the home page. No matter what domain you have set up, whether it's one we got for you or one you already had that we hooked up for you, it doesn't matter. All you need to do is add something onto the end of it to get to our login screen. So what you need to add onto your domain is a / and then WP for WordPress -admin. So that's / WP -admin. See, I spelled it wrong there. There's admin. So just add that onto the end. You're going to hit enter. It's going to take you to this login screen. Obviously, you're going to put in your login information and log in. So once you've logged in, you're going to see this screen. This is kind of the main home screen of the backend. In WordPress, you'll see up here it's referred to as the dashboard. So this is the dashboard. This is the main screen you'll see when you log in. And you'll see over here on the left, you have your main navigation menu for the back end of the site with all the different categories and places you're going to find things. So I'm going to go down this list. I'm not going to hit everything. There's a lot here. Obviously, there's a lot of advanced things. I'm just going to hit the basics, and then obviously, you're free to explore even further and edit anything beyond what I'll do today. And we're always here to help do that. But I'm going to go through the very basics, the most important things that you might need to edit on your site. The first thing I'll show you, if you look up here at the top on the left-hand side, there's this section called Smart Blog User Manual. And you'll notice some of these menu items, if you hover over them, there's actually a menu that pops out as well, kind of like a sub-menu. You can just click on the main menu option for most of these things. You don't have to worry about those sub-menus. So I just clicked on Smart Blog User Manual. So you'll see here what we have now is a bunch of video clips that we've included on all of our customer sites. And you'll see they all have kind of main categories we've put them under. So here's a category for using the WordPress Editor. Down here's 3 videos on that have to do with pages. There's a bunch here that have to do with posts. And then under each video, there's a short description of what that video is actually about. So we've broken them down into quick 2 or 3 minute videos. So there's not so much information in each one. We've broken them up the best we can and then categorized them for you. So like I said, there's a lot here that you can do with your site and in WordPress. And there's a lot of stuff in here that I'm not going to cover, but there's also a lot of things that I'm going to be covering in here as well. So these are always in your site for you to use and for you to look back at, as well as this video. So just so you're aware that those are there, those are under Smart Blog User Manual. The next thing I will show you is the post section. So if we open up the front end of the site, these are all the blog posts that come through. Obviously these are all coming from us automatically 5 days a week, except for federal holidays. There's nothing you need to worry about. Those posts are all coming through automatically. You don't need to take care of anything. But obviously, once these posts hit your site, they're yours. So you're welcome to edit them. You're welcome to add your own information. If you want to add your own images or you want to, link some videos, we encourage all of our customers to go in and edit those posts any way they want. There's absolutely no obligation to. They're all good to go. Without you having to touch them, but it's always great if you want to go in there and add your own information or your own opinions, or some local information, pertinent to where you where you do business, where you live. So if we go back here to our back end, the back end of the site, I'm just going to click on the post section. And this is going to bring us to the main post screen here. So you'll see each post here is they're all in this list view. The most recent one, just like on the front end of your site, is going to be at the very top. And you can tell which one's which. If you look over here at the date, this one was posted 3 hours ago, so that's obviously today's, and then yesterday's, and so on. So the most recent one's always at the top, and then obviously you can go back to the very first one that was on your site. They're all here for you to edit or do whatever you want with them. So, like I said, we encourage our customers to go in and edit their own posts, make any changes they want. So to do that, you'll just click on the title of the post over here. These are all the titles. So just click on the title to open it up. So now that we've clicked on that, you should see it in this version. This is the standard WordPress editor. For a lot of things you need to do in the back end of your site, this is the editor you'll see. So this will be a very familiar screen for you. So you see up here at the top, we have the title. This is the title of the post. And then down here in this main content area, this is the full article. This is everything else. So like I said, the full article, we got the pictures, everything. So anything you would need to add, it's very similar to any standard Word editor, Microsoft Word, anything you might use already. You have all the same tools. If you look up here at your toolbar, you got a lot of the same things you would need in any standard Word editor. Type whatever you need to, add any images you need to, video links, any changes at all. Once you're done, the only thing you have to do is go over here and hit this update button, just to save all of your changes. And once you hit that button, all your changes are live on your site instantly. So anything that's already been posted, any posts that have already come through from us, if you go in there and edit them and hit update, it's live on your site and they're changed right there. So, and of course, we're going to go back to posts now. Along with going in and editing the posts that come from us, you're welcome and encouraged to make your own posts as well. It works the same way. If you go in, we're going back to the main post screen here, and then we're going to add new. So we're going to create our own post from scratch. So there's a button up here at the top, and there's also one over here on the left. So I'll click this one. And again, this is going to take us to that same standard WordPress editor, but obviously everything's blank here. So this is where we put the title of our post, whether it's an event you're trying to let everyone know about, or hey, check out this video that I wanted to share. That's just the short post in the short title of your post. And then obviously again down here is where you can put all your content, whether it's your video, your images, some information you're putting out there, and some event info if there's something in your local area that you want all your followers to know about. That's where all that would go. And then there's a few options here. Obviously, just type straight into it, and then you have all your text editors up here. So if you want to go in and add an image, you'll see up here above your toolbar, there's that Add Media button. So I'm going to click on that. It's going to pull up this screen. Obviously, from here you would go ahead and search your computer and select anything you wanted to upload. And then down here, you would just insert it into the post, and it's going to drop it in there for you. And then once the photo is inserted in there, you can manipulate it any way you need to. It's pretty easy. You can drag it around, resize it, change how the text fits around it, anything you might need to do. But just select them from your computer and then drop them straight into your post. It's that easy. And that's just by clicking that Add Media button there. As far as video goes, the best way is if you have videos hosted on YouTube, or even if it's a video from YouTube that someone else posted that you want to share, if you think it's good information that you want to share on your blog. It's super easy to add YouTube videos. So up here on the toolbar, we have see that YouTube icon. If you go ahead and click on that, it brings up this little screen. And the only thing you need to do is all you need is the URL of the video. Just the link to the video is all you need to add. You don't need to worry about code. You don't need to worry about any other types of links. All you need is the actual URL where the video is found, and you just put it in that box there. And then the only other option is you can change the dimensions of it if you want, but the default size is usually pretty good. So you just post the link to the the video you want to share in there, and then you hit OK. Once you hit OK, it's going to drop a little tag in here. You'll see it. It says YouTube. It takes care of all the code for you, and that's all you need to worry about. You're good to go. Over here on the right side, there's a few things, a few good features that have to do with posts. The first one is the Save Draft button. So if there's a post you're working on and you don't have time to finish it, or something comes up and you have to run, you don't have time to publish it right away. You don't want to send it out to your blog half typed. You can always save it as a draft. So clicking that button is going to save your post in draft mode. It's gonna be back on that main post screen we were just on, and it'll have a draft tag next to the title, so you know that it hasn't been published yet. It's still in progress. So if you need to stop in the middle of something, you can always save it as a draft, come back and finish it later, and then when you're done, you can hit that publish button. So this publish button here, if I was typing a post and I was ready to send it out and I hit that publish button, it's going to go to the site right away. As soon as I hit that publish button, it'll go straight to the front page of the site and it's going to be posted and it's going to be live, as well as to all the social media accounts we have connected for you as well. As soon as anything goes to the site, just like our automatic posts, it's going to be sucked out to all those social media accounts as well within a half hour. Usually it's instant. So if I didn't want to publish something right now, there is actually a scheduling tool for posts, and you'll see it right here where it says publish immediately. If I click that edit button, it'll bring down some options here, and then I can set the date and actually the time as well that I want the post to go out. So I could set it for some time in the past if I wanted to, obviously it's going to post right away, but it's going to date it in the past, if you want it to look like some older content. But the better way to do it would, if you need to set it to go out over a holiday, or you want it to go out over a weekend, or you want to sit down at once and write a few posts for the week or for 2 weeks, you can schedule them all for a specific date in the future. And then when you hit publish, you're okay to hit publish then, and it's actually going to hold on to that post until that date rolls around, and then it'll push it out. So it's just a good way to schedule out posts, to be posted on your blog. The last thing to be aware of with posts, is this category section. So you'll see if I scroll through here, there's a bunch of categories. These are all categories that we use when we post the blogs to your site. So these are all categories that come with our automatic blog posts. We have a bunch in here. We try to stick to about the same 10. There's some we use in here very rarely, every now and then, but we try to stick to about the same 10. So every post that comes from us, we fit it in one of these categories that that fits it best. So when you're making your own post, it's a good idea to find at least one of these that fits it the best. And if there isn't one that fits it the best, you're welcome to add your own. You can add as many categories as you want. Say you wanted to post, say you post a YouTube video once a week. You do a video you make and you post once a week. You could create a video category to keep those under. That way, when someone's viewing your site and they want to look up all the posts of a certain topic or a certain category, they want to find all your video posts at once, they can just select that video category. So it makes it easier for someone searching your site to find what they're looking for, because if you don't categorize them, they go into this uncategorized section, and then that gets real messy. So yep. Other than that, that is all you will need to know about posts. So the next stop, I'm going to go down here to forms. So if we go back to the front page of the site, the home page, everyone's site is going to have some variation of this contact form we have down here. So on most of the sidebars on the site, we'll have this simple contact form, just name, phone number, email, and an optional message. We also have contact forms on the contact pages of the sites. So if we go to the contact page, that's this form right here. Again, just something simple for someone to get in touch with you, and then you're free to follow up. So when someone fills these forms out on your site, you'll get an email notification that says someone filled it out. It'll show you all of this information in the email, but just in case, I know everyone gets lots of emails a day, and you're worried you might have missed one, or you don't want to have to keep track of those in your email. They're always saved in the site as well, so you don't have to worry about if you miss those emails or keeping track of them somewhere. they're all going to be saved in the site. So if we go back to the site, like I said, we're going to go down to forms, and we're going to go to entries. That's the only section we need to worry about. We go to entries. It's going to bring us to this page. If you look at the very top, it shows the form name, and this is the Contact Me form. So depending on which form it is, for different customer sites, we have different forms in different places. So if we look back on the Contact Us page, this is the one we want to check. This is the title of the form, Send Us a Message. So we're going to go down here, see where it says Switch Form, up in the corner here. We're going to click that, and we're going to go down to the Send Us a Message form. Make sure we selected that one. So you'll see there's one entry in here. It's a test one that I've put through, and it'll show in this list view. If there's more, they'll just keep going down vertically. So there's the name, email address, phone number, and then the message. It's all listed there. And then you can also click on the name to expand the individual entry, and it'll show you just in a different view. But there is a cool option where you can add internal notes. If you followed up with someone or you had a scheduled meeting with someone, you can keep your own notes in there just for you. And then these entries never go away. They're always stored in your site. Unlike those emails that might be hard to keep track of, these entries are always here. So that's where you go check your entries, under forms, and then that entry section. And then just remember to make sure you selected the correct form on your site, depending on how many you have. The next section we'll look at is pages. So I'm going to click on pages. And this is your main pages screen. This is going to show all the pages that you have created on your site. They're all alphabetical, makes it easier to find. So, About Us is at the very top. Here's your contact page. So if we go back to the site, let's go back to the home page. This is your navigation menu up here. So you'll see we have these 4 pages currently connected for someone to find if they're viewing the site. And then there's actually 6 because there's 2 more under this drop down on About Us. But if you notice on the pages screen, there's a lot more pages that are created for the site. They're just not visible to someone viewing the front end of the site. So that being said, say you wanted to go in and you wanted to update your bio. That would be the About Us page. If you want to go in and update that information, maybe you want to update your picture we have in there, add some new information, add a company logo, whatever you might want to do on this page. Obviously ours isn't filled out. It just says coming soon. But again, same WordPress editor. You make your changes, and then all you need to do is hit that blue update button over on the right side, and that'll save all the changes to the site for you. So super simple. Same editor that you're used to from posts, same ones used for pages. If we go back to the pages screen, I'll show you how to create a new page. So say there's a page you want to add to your site. If you want a certain program you run and you want to include a page about all that information, or maybe you want to include a page of people you recommend working with, people you do business with that you want to list, or you have a team you work with at your company and you want a bio page that lists all of them with all their pictures and stuff. Anything you might want to add to the site, obviously you're welcome to. Create as many pages as you want with whatever you want on there. The site's yours to do that with. So again, if we're going to create our own page, there's an Add New button up here. There's also one over here. I'll click that. It's going to take us to that same standard WordPress editor. Everything's blank, so I'm going to call this page New Page, and then I'm just going to type something in there. So I'll type that. So say this is the page I want to create. Obviously you'd have more information on your page, but this is the page we want to create. Once we're done, we'll just hit that Publish button, that blue Publish button over on the side. So once I've done that, you'll see up here, page published. Now that it's that actual live page, you'll see that blue that Publish button turn to Update. So now when you make any changes you make, you're updating, you're saving the changes. If we go back to the Pages screen, again, they're all alphabetical, so we'll find our new page. Go to the next page to find it. So here's our new page. This is the one we just created 1 minute ago. So it's created, it's published, it's live. If I click View, let's open that up. I can view it. You'll see it's a live page. It's created. It's published. Here's the one we just made. But if we go back, say we go back to the website, the home page, and we refresh, you'll see that that new page isn't up here on the navigation menu. So it's a live page, but someone who's viewing your site doesn't have a way to get to it. There's no navigation for it. So that is step 2 when creating a page on your site. Now that you've done the hard part, you've created the page, you've put all your stuff together in there. You just have to give the viewers a way to get to it. So we'll go back to our dashboard here. And now that the page is created, we want to add it to our menu. So we're going to go down here to Appearance. And this time we will use this pop-out menu, and we're going to go down to Menus. I'm going to click on that. So this here is this structure here is your menu. This is the navigation menu on your site. You'll see it's in the same order as we can see on the home page. About Us, Blog, Apply Now, Contact Us. That is this menu right here. And then you'll notice About Us has this drop down under it too with privacy policy, site security, and you'll see those 2 pages here. The indentation is what makes that a drop down menu. So over here we have all of our pages. If I go to View All, that's a little easier. Again, they're alphabetical. These are all the pages we have created on the site. So I'm going to go down and I'm going to find the one we just made, New Page, check the box, and then I'm going to add it to the menu. And by default, it just drops it down here at the end of the menu. Obviously, you can move it anywhere you want. To move it, just grab it, and you're going to move it around. With your mouse held down, you're just going to find a place for it. Say I want it to come, let's say, I want it to be first. I want to put it at the very head of the line, in front of About Us. I'll just let go of it there. And then down here, make sure I save the menu. Once that's saved, we can go back to the front page of the site, and I'm going to refresh it. And you'll see now that new page is right there on the navigation menu, right where we put it ahead of About Us. So now someone viewing the site has a way to get to that new page. It's on the menu now. And that's all you need to worry about when adding a new page. If we go back, I'll pull it down here and say I want it to be under Apply Now, but I want to make it a drop down of Apply Now. You'll see if I pull it in a little bit, it indents it for me, and then when I let go, it keeps it indented. So now if I save it, I'll go back to the site again and refresh. You see now it's off the main bar, but that's because I put it under Apply Now, and here's that new page now. So that's how we create a drop down. Just indenting it over here creates that drop down. And then to remove a page, I can expand it by clicking that arrow on the side. I'll expand it, and then I just hit that red remove link right there. And that takes it off the menu, and then again, just make sure you hit save. So once you've created a page, the only other step is to go and make sure it's added to your menu if that's something you want. If you want someone who's viewing the page to have access to it, you would add it to that menu. The next thing I will stop at is if we go back on this specific theme. This is the modern responsive theme. On this specific theme, we have this big wide slideshow at the top, and obviously, we've worked with you up until this point to get some photos in there that you like. We usually put 3 or 4 in there to start you off, and then you're always welcome to go in and add as many as you want. There is no limit on how many you can add to the slideshow. So we'll go back to our dashboard here, and you'll see there is a slideshow section. So I'm just going to click on that. And you'll see down here, homepage slideshow is the only one we have on the site. So I'll open that up. I'm just going to click on the title there. And here is our slideshow. So you see these are the 4 pictures that we have in the slideshow. You'll notice when I hover over them, that little X in the corner pops up over each one. Clicking that would just remove it. That's how you remove a picture from the slideshow. If I click one and I pull it around, I can rearrange them. So if I wanted it, this picture here, I'll just drop it there. If I want this one first, I'll move it there, let go. So it's really easy to move them around and rearrange the order. Super simple. And then to add a new one, like I said, there is no limit. Add as many as you want. I'll go up here to the Add Images button. Click that. Again, it takes you to this uploader, and that's where you'd search your computer for whatever images you wanted to add to the slideshow, and then you just insert them down here by clicking that blue button once you have them selected. And that's how easy it is to change any of the slideshow images. And then once you're done, rearranging or removing one or adding any, just make sure again you hit that blue slideshow button, that blue Save Slideshow button at the bottom. Now, there's always a Save button on most screens, so just make sure you hit that, and your slideshow is updated. Another cool feature of our sites is this testimonials page. So we have the ability to add, for you to add your own reviews or testimonials that you want displayed on the site. So I just clicked on testimonials. It brought me to this page here. There's none in here right now. So you'll see if I say I want to add a testimonial. We have none yet. I'm going to add a new testimonial. I'm going to click that button. Again, same standard WordPress editor. The title up here, usually it'll be like an excerpt from the main thing. So say this was part of the main testimonial, and then that's our whole testimonial. Say that's what we wanted to post. This is the title, and then this would be like the full content, the full review or full testimonial that you'll be adding. So once we're done, I'll hit publish. So now the testimonial will be created. But again, we don't have a testimonials link on our homepage. So by default, testimonials on most sites, unless it's something we've already set up for you and we would have discussed already, they're turned off by default. But it's super simple, like I've shown you, to add a new one. Once you have at least one added, you can go ahead and add that page to the navigation menu, because there will be something there now that you've added one. So to do that, we're going to go back to that same menu screen we were just on, Appearance, and then Menus. And again, we're going to click View All under the pages, and you'll notice there's already a testimonials page created. You don't have to worry about creating it. You don't need to go into Pages to edit the testimonials page. All you need to do is add them through that section that I just did. It's that easy. Just add a new testimonial and publish it. And once you have at least one in there, you can add it to the navigation bar on your main page. So if I click Testimonials, add it to Menu, it's going to drop it down there at the end. We'll just leave it there for now. I'm going to hit Save. And then we're going to go back to the site and we'll refresh it. So now we have our testimonials link up here in the corner. Once it refreshes, there it is. So there's our testimonials page. And if I click it now, there's going to be the one we just created in there. So, this is great. Here's our testimonial. Once you add more, the newest one's always going to be at the top. So you can just keep adding them, and it'll automatically suck them into this page. You don't have to worry about anything else besides adding a testimonial, and it's going to put it here for you automatically. And once you get more than one in here, it'll put little dividers between them to break them up so you know where they start and end. And then you're welcome to, just like pages or posts, you can include pictures in your testimonials, you can include videos in your testimonials, all the same functionality. And that, again, that covers everything, the basics of anything you might need to go in and update or change or edit. Again, a great resource is that section there, that Smart Blog User Manual. There's tons of videos in there. Again, everything I've covered is in there, and then there's even more that you might want to do. Some of the videos go into more detail. Some of them cover different things. It's all there. And of course, if you ever need any help with any of this stuff, we're always here to help with any of the stuff that I didn't cover or any of the stuff that I did cover. Just let us know. And the best way to do that is to send us an email. So you can email us at webteam@imobileinnovations.com. That's webteam, WEBTEAM, @imobileinnovations.com. And like I said, we're happy to help you with anything you might need to do with the site. Any of these things I've gone over, we're happy to go over them with you through email, or if we need to get on a call like this and do it, we're happy to do that. For everything else that is not related to the Spider digital marketing system, the best email for any other iMobile products, any other questions you have that don't directly relate to the Spider digital marketing system, those are best handled by emailing support support@imobileinnovations.com, and that's support@imobileinnovations.com for anything that's not directly related to the Spider digital marketing system. So thank you for watching, and please do let us know if you need any help.